To the channel and something a little bit different. This is a bit of an update on my dog. So if you have been watching the channel and you saw my last video, you know that my dog went in for pretty major surgery, and I was really worried about her and kind of thinking about it, and just wanted to give you an update. Today is the next day, Wednesday the 13th, and she's okay. She had her surgery yesterday and stayed overnight, and I am just going to go pick her up. But beforehand, just needing to keep my mind off of what is going to be weeks and weeks of recovery. So if you don't know, if I wasn't clear in what's happened, because this is something that happened about 1.5 years ago, one time, and it's happened again, is she tore her ACL, so she's getting it fixed in the craziest way. Actually, I guess I can kind of show here. So if I look on the screen here, if I draw a quick little like dog leg bone, you know, with a little like knee, and it's got their cruciate ligaments, which are like kind of like this way through there, holding the knee together. It was snapped, it was broken off, and so how they fix it is they cut down the leg bone like this, and they widen it out so that it's kind of like this shape with a little mechanical spreader in there. And then take a bone graft from up here and stick it in here, and then staple up her legs with all these staples through there. Fun times! Fun times! My dog now has 2 bionic knees. And the good news is that dogs only have 2 knees. 4 legs, 2 knees. So I will not have to do this again. But it is, needless to say, a stressful time, and also an expensive time, which is why I'm not buying ships. But I always say you don't need to buy a lot of ships in this game. You can get by with the basic package. I love my Aurora. I still use it all the time. I love the Nomad. I am going to finish my series on why I think the Nomad is such an awesome starter package and pretty much the perfect ship for someone to get into the verse if they want to try a little bit of everything. That'll be done. But I also say kind of enter the contest, and thankfully CIG is putting out Bannermonium design contest. So that is a contest for people to kind of come up with a banner for either a real or imaginary racing team in the verse. That's something you would maybe have displayed at a place, or that you would have maybe if you were going to hold up in a sign in the side and kind of cheer on your team. And so I thought, well, my dog had her surgery. It is now Stella Fortuna. Her name is Stella. Why not? Maybe this is a sign. I'm going to come up with a quick design for I would like it like kind of like a biotic company, like a bionics company, I should say. So like, you know, they have like bionic legs. So I'm going to make a nice banner. It's going to be like this size. I'm going to do a quick design here, and then I'm thinking I might try to actually paint it. So we'll just make this off to the side here. And so we'll have at the top, it'll be like Stella Racing. No problem. And I'm kind of liking the idea of like, you know, the old American train travel posters, the silkscreen posters, kind of that look. And I'm thinking kind of like, I also think when I think racing, I think like Star Wars, like the pod racing. So maybe if I can have like, I'm gonna have like some canyons here, just in that design. And through that, I'm also gonna have my pup. She's gonna be on there. She's gonna be the one that is the main part of the design, the look of it. We're gonna have like maybe just down at the bottom. So this will be the part that's going to start realizing that I'm going to have to do a little bit more dog anatomy, but just have her kind of like running along with her little like robot dog legs. I'll put that on. So I'll give her some like robot dog legs. And on top of that, I'm going to come up with a logo. So Stella Bionics, Stella Bionics. I don't know. We're gonna have like definitely. We're gonna have like a cog. Because might as well be lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 7 cogs. Lucky 7. That'll come out there. So kind of like that maybe for the for that, and then we'll have like. How would I do this? You get to see the process in my head. Okay, so ooh, I got it. So like this, that'll come into there. Stella. And ooh, actually, you know what? So if I do this and kind of join that into there, and then behind it, ooh, you know what? This is like I like this. Oh, I'm not used to this program for some reason. So this is a Huion tablet. So it's got like um, the pressure sensitivity stopped working with CS2, which is my Photoshop. So I just downloaded Krita, which is like open source. But now, is this Eraser? It's just something new, so I don't know how to work it. I'm thinking if I do lowercase. Okay, what's my draw? Is it this one? No, that's not what I want. I've already. There we go. Yes. Okay. So if I do, then that will line up. Yeah, that'll line up. Cool. And then the shape of that will be kind of like on an angle. So that'll go down here. I'm gonna put that down here, so it'll have like kind of that shape down there. I like it. I think I got a pretty quick, pretty simple thing. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna do maybe the painting. I don't know. Maybe I will kind of show you my painting design, like the process of painting, or maybe I'll just show you the finished work here. I don't want to have a super long video. I just want to give you guys an update. Stella made it. She's fine. It's gonna be about 8 weeks of recovery. I'm doing like physio with her. She's got to be kind of sling carried for the first few days. She can't use stairs for like a couple weeks, so bringing her out to the bathroom is going to be exciting. And of course, because I love my dog, I am going to spend as much time with her as possible, which includes we've turned our kitchen into a sleeping area with a futon on the floor, and I will be joining her there. So, something to do to kind of take my mind off things, and hopefully, you guys like this. And again, so this contest is it's got two things that I love in it. First of all, it's got something creative, and this is why you should always enter the contest. But not only is it the creative thing, so better than just random screenshots, but actually producing things. They both have combat and racing in here. So the combat designs, you're looking at hopefully winning something like a Redeemer or Vanguard or the Fury with the Fortuna paint. Green is always the best color, so I'm super excited about green paints. As you know, I wish all ships came in a green color. But the racing design, there's the Razor and the Fury for the second and third, but first place is a C2 to carry your ships there, and I do not own a C2, so fingers crossed. I would love a C2. But there's also another prize, just kind of for everyone involved, potentially winning. Oops, excuse me, winning a Mercury Star Runner with LTI, and again the Fortuna paint. I do not have Fortuna paint for any of my ships, I don't believe, and I'm super excited about checking out these paints here. Also, kind of surprised they called it the Mercury Star Runner, since it seems like they've gone away from calling it the Mercury Star Runner and just calling it the Mercury, usually on their sites, isn't it? I think I don't remember it being called Star Runner as much anymore in a lot of their advertisements. I'm gonna quickly check and look on there. So if I go to Pledge Store, and for some reason it's not loading. There we go. You can't see this, but for some reason I've caused my website to go really slow. There you go. So if I go to ship upgrades and I go Star Runner, yeah, it doesn't really show up. But if I go Mercury, The Mercury. See? So I'm just surprised they call it Starbender because they seem to call it Mercury everywhere else. Ooh, but you can get this for sale right now. If you guys want to pick up one with cash, you get to save yourself 20 bucks. Not bad. That's it though. That is what is on right now. Is I'm going to work a little bit on this. So hopefully this is exciting and hopefully this turns out. But yeah, Stella's doing fine and maybe I will show her off in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a wonderful Stella Fortuna. So we got some good news. This cute little girl is home and doing fine, just sleeping away. She doesn't look happy here, but she's doing okay. She's feeling okay. She is in recovery. I had to put her little coma chain on because she was giving her little leg sleeve here. Look, I'd show you the pictures of the staples. I think I might have the last time she had this surgery, but oh, not looking awesome right now. Still a little bit kind of leaky. Uh, it is it is now Saturday. We've made it to the end of the week. I'm so happy that it is the weekend. This has been a long week of a few hours of sleep and carrying this little cute, heavy, fat thing up and down some flights of stairs. But Stella's doing good. So Stella Fortuna smiled on Stella. She's doing okay. So I thought I'd kind of walk through what I've done so far and where we are. So I took the pictures. I took some pictures of her, and I've come up with this idea. I want to do kind of like I said, like the travel poster. I think I mentioned that at the beginning. It's been a while since I've recorded this of like the old travel posters, kind of like a silk screen look, some more flat, open colors. So I've got like the Hurston Dynamics building in the background here, and some canyons. I'm gonna make this like kind of like Lorville, and I'm gonna put some like shrubs and cactus through here, and then we've got a picture of Stella actually running. So this is hopefully what I'll be seeing in the next month or so once she recovers. So we got that all kind of done. I drew that out, and then I put in some flat colors. I haven't really done painting like this ever at all, and so getting these flat colors, especially with crappy paints and really cheap paintbrushes. Actually, some of the paints are okay, but the paint that I was using for this did not have a nice opaqueness. The yellow was good. The brown took a couple coats, and then this dark brown here, ugh, didn't do well. And this is one of those things like any other kind of artwork I do where the idea is a lot better than the execution, because I started not liking this as soon as I started painting it. But I'm going to forge ahead on there, and this is facing the wrong way. There we go. And on here now, this is like further along. I've added some different shading into the sky. I've added some colors into the Hurston Dynamics building and some colors into the canyon here. It took a lot of inspiration from the Wile E. Coyote commercials, and then just flew around Hurston looking at some of the different the different flora that is around here, and started putting in the spiky cactus down here and those little tufts of grass and this along here. We got the colors for Stella going in here. I decided I was going to paint her just as normal and then add the bionic legs afterwards to that. What else have I changed here? I think that might be it. I don't think I really changed any of that down there. Then we've got her old lady gray face. Going to put that in a little bit so we're getting there. I've also added some of the spikes and a little more white into the tufts of the grass and onto this cactus here. That's looking okay. Then we've got her eyeballs in and her tongue, and a little bit of dark colors in here just to kind of make that stand out a bit more. And I've added some shading onto the cactus, and I've added all these lights into the building here. Now, you can't really tell, but this is like a nice gold color, so it makes it kind of shinier, which I really like. So I found some paints. Turns out metallic paints suck for painting. I've used them in an airbrush before, but with a brush, they really look... I'm not happy with the looks, but it's mainly just they don't flow well, but that might be my brushes themselves. But happy with this. I will put a little bit of highlights and stuff on her eyes and kind of to brighten things up. But overall, I'm kind of liking how this looks. So the last step is, you can see the highlights here, and we've also, if we go here, you can see I've added this like really shiny silver and shiny bronze paint onto the legs. The last thing I'm going to do for this, and it'll be done, is just kind of go back with a thin brush and add some kind of panel lines. I was originally thinking kind of like steampunk. We were going to just go with the like steampunk look and gears and levers, but I really like this kind of sleek, futuristic robo dog leg, and I thought that's going to go really well with the logo. As far as logo goes, I'll load that up. So we'll put that up on the screen right now. And here's the logo. I wanted to have Stella Biotics. And the reason why, because when I was kind of playing around, let's get rid of the deselect here. Reason why when I was looking at this originally was that the uh, the word biotics, the width of the letters, the BIOTI and C would all kind of line up. And so I originally wanted, but then my wife actually said you should do bionics, not biotics. She kind of liked that better. And I typed it out, see what it looked like, and all these lines line up, and this lines up on both sides with the A, so it kind of makes a nice shape there. So I kind of like that. I like it. And honestly, I mean, it was funny because she says she's kind of excited about this. This is the first thing in Star Citizen she's ever been excited about was something to do with our dog Stella. So maybe I should have been incorporating our pet more into the video games. But then again, I only have one gaming PC. What if she really gets into Star Citizen? Not going to happen. I can tell you that right now. But yeah, she was into this. She likes this. She thinks it's cute. So I'm going to put this on the top. Digitally, I'm not going to be painting this on the top because I don't necessarily need this sign on here when I have the finished thing, which I'm absolutely going to paint, not paint, but frame and hang up because I am not happy with how it turned out. Like, who would be? No artist truly loves their work. Usually they kind of look at it and go, oh, here's the mistakes I made, and I can see tons of those. But overall, I think I did a good job considering this has been a pretty stressful week, and I'm very happy to have finished this. Now, the coolest thing I think about this, I might have pointed this out in my design, is that lucky 7, I got 7 cogs on this cog wheel here. 7 teeth, I guess you say, on the cog. Yeah, I like how this looked out. I'm not 100% sure of the colors. I'll know those when I put it on the finished image. So I'll be putting that finished image maybe up on the thank you for watching, which is happening now. This has been a long week, and hopefully some more gameplay footage will be coming in. I did try, and I started to do some of the I don't know what they're called now. The Xenothreat missions. I can't remember what they're called. Like something about like information download. I can't remember what they are, but I've gotten 2 of those out of the way. I met up with some people that I had never played before, and we gave it a go. And I did record that footage. I may kind of edit that together a bit. For the most part, usually it went well, and so it's been kind of fun. It's doing something that I don't normally do, which is both group play and FPS. So that will be potentially coming up in the future. And until next time, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and you definitely will help out this channel. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, everybody. Until next time.